What's good, YouTube? I am joined by Joey Linch on Skype, and we have his first place Tulsa Regional deck profile, and showing he's multi-versed with many different decks, again, using pendulums rather than Burning Abyss. So what made you switch back over to the pendulum side?
Well, I did play Cosmos for a while and I had trouble. I was breaking a lot and I just decided to switch over. Cameron was playing pendulums and I was like, I'm just gonna give that a try. And I just found out that going first with this deck, it's really consistent. You can actually just set up really good boards if you open good enough, and searching the Solemns are really strong against Cosmos. Um, it's just really consistent going first. That's what I like about it.
Alright, let's go ahead and get into the list.
So, Joker, Monkey, 3 Sorcerer. It's pretty much a standard lineup there. One thing that's new about the deck that really made it, good again is the Odd Eyes with Sky Irises. Um, it's pretty much searchable scales at any point if you get to Sky Iris somehow. 2 Donkeys. We did play 3, called it our Donkey deck, but we went down to 2 because it's not a pendulum monster, and you have to open with 2 scales to make it live, and it's just good enough at 2, I think. Uh, Arguably, still the best engine in the game is the Draco's. Luster, 3 Masters, and you just play one of the other Overlords to fix scales with Face Off. It was either and then 2 Ariadnes. It was either going to be 3 Ariadnes or 3 Abductors, and we chose to play 3 Abductors, mainly because, well, we're playing only 4 Solemns, and 2 Ariadnes feel like is enough for that. And Abductor is just really strong, honestly, with terraforming. If you can open up 2 Abductors and terraforming, you can actually just search a Veiler and any skill you want, which is actually just insane. It happened quite a bit for me. The one eccentric, search out versus domain, and it's, I guess, a good high skill. It's also good for the eccentric being a 7 scale, and you see in my side deck I have Kieran's, so I mean it works with that. Being able to pendulum back Kieran's pretty cool. 3 Maxi, 2 Veiler. I think honestly it's too many hand traps, but we went with that many. It's changed since then.
Well,
I don't
Veiler
really
being
agree.
searchable now makes a
But
huge
yeah,
difference.
Veilers are still in there, but we're not. Maxis might be coming out.
Something I want to note, since I actually play a very similar build, like actually 5
Yeah,
cards
this
different.
is a really standard build, honestly. But
With Abductor, if you're able to pendulum summon it with a sorcerer, you're usually gonna have a combination of getting Guitar Turtle and Lizard Draw,
yeah,
so that's already
that
2
happens a lot too.
counters. And so just playing one more spell after that enables you to search.
hmm Like there was times where I would like draw for turn, draw terraforming, and I have Abductor in my extra deck, and I would just wait to pendulum out and then play the terraforming. And yeah, it's awesome. I really like Abductor. It's really strong versus Monarch searching Veiler. So, and Veiler, that's just how you beat Monarch is Veiler. Face Off. So Face Off's pretty broken, right? Upstart Goblin combos with Abductor, and why not play 39? Odd Eyes Fusion is actually just really strong, going or anytime usually. There's times where you can set it up going first and then going second. If they summon 2 monsters, then you're just going to Odd Eyes Fusion for free. It's really strong against Cosmos when you can play around Lady, because you can counter their negate with your negate.
And you also force it with the bounce effect when you summon.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. um, yep, Terraforming, really strong with Abductor. The ratio with 2 and 2, 2 and 2 is just like 2 of Terraforming with Abductors and extra counter. So I like that ratio more than any other. And then the 3 Solemns. Or, 4 Solemns.
The Quartet.
Yep. Down on the side deck, we like to play Kieran versus BA, going first in the mirror. Kieran is actually just insane versus BA. They have a really hard time with it, especially the PK Fire deck. Not only does it balance all their stuff, but it plays around their Fog Blade, which is usually the only trap they have. Third Veiler versus Monarch, like I said, is the way you beat them. Regeki, never even sided it in. I don't know why I have it in there. It's like I had 14 cards and I just put in Regeki because why not? What's up?
I said the oops.
Oh yeah, 3 space, Space Typhoon. You gotta have it for like anti spell and stuff. We were actually just joking around, and on the way there, we was like, we're just gonna play Drowning, and it found like, if you think about it, it's honestly, it took the spot of my System Down. So I was playing System Down, and it almost just does the same thing as System Down, but you don't have to set it, but also it's like versatile against other matchups, not just specifically Cosmos. It actually went in a few times. Against BA, honestly, you want to just kind of like hold it, so you can like maybe they'll like twin twister your scales and then set it after they use their twin twister. That way you can like hit, catch them off guard with it. It's really important to hold on to because they're just gonna they usually always have twin twister. Deflector. We didn't play Mask Restrict. We just chose. I chose 3 deflectors because I feel like I would rather just protect my Solemns here or any other trap card I draw against them. If I decide to start siding Drowning for some reason, it would protect that instead of them being Mask Restrict and just straight up losing to Twin Twister. And then the full houses for Demise decks, pretty strong. Just pray they don't have Huge Revolution or Dark Bribe. You usually win.
Yeah, so what matchups did you face during the regional? Do you remember?
Yeah, I played 2 Cosmos, 3 Mirrors, a Morphage deck, and 2 BAs.
A Morphage? What
yeah,
round
I actually
was that?
dropped a game to them, unfortunately. They had the whole setup going with all their their field spell, the continuous trap, and another continuous spell. They all like make them increase like defense or whatever and attack. And I just accidentally attacked into their face down monster, and it was like somehow I don't know why I attacked into it, but it was like 2600 or 2650 defense, and it said I couldn't special summon from my extra deck, and I had like no way to kill it. So it was the game 1, so I had like no Regeki or anything. So that was pretty crazy. I learned pretty quick not to attack their face downs. The 2 Dinoster, pretty standard. Majester. We were using 2. I took out the second one for the second Dweller. That was a good decision because I actually needed the second Dweller a few times against the BA matchups.
Yeah, I want to say I really actually like that about this extra deck.
Yeah. And you only really need the Majester turn 1. Actually, I just almost go into Majester turn 1 every time if I don't open a Sorcerer play or get a way to get to Perform a Pal Engine. It just fixes the hands. And one thing about this deck is if you really need to open a Sorcerer play or you're like automatically behind because just setting scales is, just really bad because you're just negging yourself. Like, by your scales is neg. I mean, without resolving Sorcerer. They have to replace himself, so. And then Emerald, really good. And, putting back Ignister and stuff. Ignister now is more of like a setup card, and then, adding boards. You can make like really insane boards with like Harbinger and stuff with so that's a thing. Castell, Diamond Dyer, removal. The 2 Dweller, Utopias, Harbinger, and then the Odd Eyes guys. Vortex, and you can actually make Meteor Burst with Valor and like Kieran or something.
Yeah, very rare.
It's really rare, but yeah, play that. And Rebellion.
So, any other notes from the tournament and any shoutouts?
Not really. Shout out to Team Zodiac. We
another first place.
Another first place.
Buy it, Joey Linch again.
Yeah, shout out to Cameron, Kevin for driving.
And
pretty much the usual people. Cameron is the man. I don't think he's ever going to stop being the man either.
All right, well, thanks a lot, and again, another first place, and I think you're playing probably similar, so we won't have this up till Friday for everybody watching.
I will be in the ARG. I'll be at the ARG, so this weekend, St. Louis. I'll probably be playing this.
All right, well, thanks a lot for joining.
No problem.